What is going on, guys? You're back on another video on Madden 20, and we're doing a realistic rebuild of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And there's one big problem, and that's the quarterback, Nick Foles. That's it. That's literally it. The main reason here for the problem is it's Nick Foles. Do you really need any more? Is there really much more needed to be said? He's 30. He's normal development. He's 77 overall, and he's making $20 million a year. There's a lot of brown. Well, bronze. Why do I do these things? There's a lot of bronze, okay, and it's really not looking good. It's bad, okay. Westbrook is really the only guy I have any hope for, and even him, I don't know. But Leonard Fournette, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Do we put Chark up there? He's got potential. He's still very fast and young. Terrell Pryor, do we put him at quarterback and start him? This team is looking a lot worse than I thought it was. Defensively, however, there's some names. You got Calais. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, you got Calais Campbell. You got Josh Allen here. I almost called him Jonathan Allen. I keep forgetting he has the same name as the Bills quarterback. Yannick Ngakoue, Jalen Ramsey, Boye. I mean, there's some really good names here. Honestly, Ronnie Harrison, surprised he has star development. A little shocking. But before we get into, working on what we have, I just want one. I have one request. Maybe leave in the comment section what team you want to see next. Hopefully it's one I haven't already done, because then I have to kind of have a weird conversation with you about how that's already been done. Maybe like and subscribe as well. Okay, we're done. We're past that. Enough of that. Stop asking for likes and subscriptions, guys. It's starting to get pretty old, to be honest. So here's one we've been mulling over in rebuilds for a while now. There's just no way Eric Berry can go without playing football in real life this year, right? Somebody's going to sign him. There's no way. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, I believe, actually was a Jaguar at one point. Guys like Muhammad Wilkerson, I'm surprised they haven't had contract. Well, maybe Muhammad a little more sense, because I'm pretty sure he did have a DUI recently. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. But Eric Berry, though, why is nobody signing him? Is he asking for a ton of money that's guaranteed, and the injury concern is there? I'm really not sure. Of all the teams, this would be one of the biggest candidates. I don't know if the money is that tight, but look at the safety core. It's just not great. Eric Berry, he's going to play strong safety. We're going to move Harrison to free, even though he's kind of big for free safety. Either way, whatever works. In 36, Nick Collins, how you doing? There's probably other 36s that are better, and I just, for some reason, blanking. I'm not really sure how much better we can get. I think I'm going to put Calais Campbell at defensive tackle, because he's just a big beast. And honestly, I want Josh Allen to start. I want him to get his feet wet quick while he still has Yannick on that other side. You never know. The contract might be too rough and he doesn't want to re-sign. This is probably the best way to make our defense good. How we go down in overall, I don't know, but we'll get to that some other day. Pretty much going to be the roster going into the 2019 season. We're not going to start Telvin Smith, because Telvin Smith did say he wasn't going to play football well before the season started, so that would be the realistic move, ironically coming from someone that made a rebuild of the Colts with Luck after Luck decided to retire. The thing about that one is, though, I don't know if they're going to keep him in the game, because retirement is retirement. He's technically not on the roster, I would suppose, so they could get rid of him. That's why I did it. I wanted to make sure we had a chance before the man went. But here, with Telvin out, I don't know if we can make the playoffs. With him in, there's a really good chance we could sneak in. So with a team with a decent pick, I wanted to use a real-life class. Hopefully it's decent. I downloaded a different one this time. Are the names actually proper this time? Okay, seems good. There's 3 decent quarterbacks, of course. I mean, there's some other, Eason, I guess. But, of course, if we have a chance at Tua, we going to take him. I'm sorry. Some really, I don't know how overrated these rosters are. Once again, I do not watch enough college football to be able to make these rankings myself. B, do not give a crap. That's all I can tell you. But no, for real. If I knew, I would do it, but I don't, so I won't. So now the question is, if we do get a high pick, do we actually go for Tua? I don't like Nick Foles, but you don't give that guy that big of a contract and not expect him to start saving some money We're broke as hell. What the heck is going on? No wonder why they always lose Yannick and Miles. Okay. Okay, this is bad. I don't know what's going on. I get Nick Foles is expensive, but are you for real? Okay, we got to do something. So, we have the choice of Yannick or Miles Jack. Now, I have a bit of a cheat code, and that cheat code is knowing that Miles Jack is a god. So, when it comes down to one or the other, it definitely comes down to Miles Jack. Yannick, for whatever reason, isn't great in Sim. I have no idea why this team is so broke, though. I get Nick Foles is getting money, but the contracts get even worse next year for salary. I guess the bonuses maybe take a bit of that, but the salaries are way worse. I mean, there's just no way around it. We are not getting Yannick back. There's just literally no way around it. It's like we can afford $3 million a year, basically. Don't know if we can get Cole back either. We'll find out. All right, here we are. Chance at the playoffs. And we may... All right, so here's the thing. I have some spoiler alerts. One, it's not really even a spoiler at this point. We're not getting Tua. Okay? There's... obviously. I mean, clearly. And then two, Tua. Look at Nick Foles. 4,100 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. I don't even know. I guess the Jags are the new move when it comes to... Wow, what is this weirdness? Like, Alfred Blue is not the starting running back, yet he had the most receiving yards from the running back position. Leonard Fournette was barely in for that. And then you have Keelan Cole splitting with... man, this team makes no sense. Obviously, I wanted us to lose. Maybe not even for Tua at this point. Maybe Jerry Jeudy. But what is going on here? Like, I don't even know. Let's take a look if we won any awards. Where's Nick Foles? Really? Didn't win an award there? No, we're on the AFC side. I was almost thinking he was the Eagles. Nick Foles, number 6. Any Rookie of the Year awards? Josh, you got to make that play for me. You lost to a defensive tackle. How do you lose to a defensive tackle? I don't even know. Best DB, okay, not even close. Kicker almost got it. Josh Lambo, how are you doing? So we're a 78 overall. Nick Foles, if he went up, that'd be a shocker. He went up. It only takes, he's almost another one. Oh, he didn't go up, actually. He just, okay, well, he should go to star. Not that that really means anything to me. The Jags, teams like the Jags are actually really tough to rebuild because you have so much money tied into Nick Foles, and Nick Foles is very old. So he's not going to develop up, even if he had Superstar X Factor. It's a rough one, but here we are in the playoffs. I really don't know where to, begin. Clay's going to have to move back to end. This is rough, man. I don't know. This is, obviously you made the playoffs year one. That's cool and all. And then Telvin's going to return next year, technically, because we're going to make the argument that he just wanted a year off. He'll come back. Maybe even wanted to try to get off the Jags, even though he says he doesn't want to. But I'm definitely going to say he's coming back the next year, and I think that's a fair assessment, kinda, even though we didn't see guys, guys like B.J. Raji never returned. But I feel like his is a little different, I don't know. I feel like when Raji was gone, you knew he was gone. There was never a chance he was going to come back. And this is looking rough. First half was all Jacksonville, and the second half, it's none of us. We have done nothing. We have lost the game, even. We scored 3 points in the second half. That is god-awful, and you knew something like this was going to happen. We were nowhere near ready for the playoffs, yet because we made them, this whole rebuild is going to be a bust. I can already feel it. Hopefully I'm wrong, but it's not a good look to make the playoffs with a team that just isn't a playoff team. So I have no idea when you see development ups, but of course, it's going to be unlikely that Foles doesn't get to star development. Patriots versus Packers, that'd be sick. The result would not be sick. Honestly, if Tom Brady and the Patriots wins another ring, what's even the point of watching football anymore? I'm just going to be that kind of buzzkill. Why would we even watch? What's even the point? Star dev and drops majorly in the throwing stats. All right, I mean, yeah. Yep. Josh Allen, of course, is superstar development. Maybe something happened with the overall edge threat. That's a really good ability. Wow, that is really OP. Holy crap. Telvin Smith, of course, regressed a bit. That'll definitely happen when you take a year off of football. Once again, is there going to be some sort of magic cap number where we actually have money to re-sign him? The answer is no. It's actually quite the opposite. We have even less money than we had before. I don't know what to do. I really don't. And we have to re-sign Jalen Ramsey. So, like, what do we do? -4 mil. This Jags team, I don't even know. I really don't. Look at some of the names we have to re-sign. Marcel is gone. 22 mil. Okay, instead of, letting Marcel go, I think we're going to restructure him here. I don't know why I'm restructuring is not in the game. How can you have super expensive contracts and not have restructuring? Is that what I'm aiming for here? Actually, let's take a look. So relook at this. It goes from a 22 number to... Okay, I probably want to... No, I think that's fair. Guys like Muhammad, once again, Muhammad Wilkerson keeps coming up. There's guys like him that just aren't getting signed. Big D linemen who haven't proven themselves lately just don't get paid anymore. They just don't. It's almost like safety at this point. Jeff, I think, is gone. We'll clear this up for you. Don't worry about it. We'll clear it up, and we'll show you the money after. That's really all that matters at this point. 75 overall Nick Foles getting paid even more than last year. What's the cut price now? Great, we lost 11, not even 11 because it's 33 hit, but a -11 mil in the salary anyways. Can't get rid of Can because they're paying him a ton. Man, this is rough. I mean, we probably actually do have a little bit of money now, maybe 20 mil to work with if we're lucky. Tyreek Hill would be sick. I don't think they're going to let him go. Byron Jones, though, that's interesting. That's an interesting name. I don't know why they would let him go, but of course, can't really afford that anyways. Chris Jones, a 3-year, 33 mil deal. Some really big name. Oh, here's one. Here's a name for you. Big freaking target. Hunter Henry. Okay, I'm not going to offer him that much, but, like, you get the point. If we don't get him, I'm going to be pretty mad. So we could just about afford Yannick, but I don't think we should. I really don't. Joe, we could use an offensive lineman for sure. Is this like a glitch or something? You don't have the salary cap room. Like, is that not the salary cap room? It looks pretty good to me. Devin McCourty, we pulled that move way too much. Eric Berry getting a contract offer here, despite the fact that he didn't get a freebie in free agency. I don't know what to tell you. All right, moment of truth. Hunter Henry's the biggest name here, and he's the only one that does make a decision. Actually, there's a big one too. Wrong thing. I don't know how we didn't get HaHa Clinton Dix. Maybe it's not about the money for him. Of course, Seattle. That actually makes a lot of sense. So, in fairness, I can't really say much about it. I guess we're going to do the same move we always do, Devin McCourty. Starting to think my man's made every single quarterback a god. What's going on here? Like, is every single quarterback a god to him? So we spent money, okay? So Devin McCourty, we got him a 2-year, $5 million deal, which is a little, I'm surprised he accepted it. And then Kareem Hunt was a 4-year, $41 million deal, which does allow us to trade off Leonard Fournette. I know he had an okay season, but even without the injury stuff, like, he would still be questionable to be that guy. You can see here, Kareem Hunt, for over the next few years, would be projected less than Leonard Fournette was on his rookie year, basically, pretty much, for the most part. And, Kareem Hunt was a 5-year? 5-year 41? That's not terrible, actually, for us. I think we can get around this salary cap issue as well with drafting players. I don't know how we can really get rid of Foles, even though he did well. There's really nothing we can do about this. It just doesn't work for Madden. Maybe in real life it'll work. Nick Foles, maybe he's okay. But in Madden, it just doesn't work having a guy like Foles, 30 years old, normal development. Obviously now he's star. With that contract, it just isn't good for anyone involved. Start the draft. There's really not much more to it than to do it. Pick 21. Tua is the first draft pick made. Jerry Jeudy, very realistic. I think that would have probably been a defensive end, especially with the aging Everson Griffin. Chase Young would have probably went a bit higher than the Saints. Maybe would have taken a QB if they had that pick. I'm really hoping for a wide receiver, if we're being honest. Is Chase Young still there? Like, to this moment. I really want Ruggs, but I don't know if we can make the trade up. I'm really worried. Let's take a look at the other wide receivers. Chase Young is still there. I didn't have him on my list because I just didn't think he would be there. You have CeeDee Lamb, who's really good as well. Ruggs is nowhere near the top guy here, so I don't know. Oh, thank God. Ruggs is still there. It does kind of suck to lose Chase so close because I definitely would have went with him. But Henry Ruggs, you cannot go wrong with. 20 years of age. He's 6 foot tall, 190. It says he's superstar. We don't know. Supposed to go 8. We don't know about that either. Insanely fast. Basically the new #1 wide receiver. The overalls may be a little high in this. Obviously, I don't really know, but they may be a little high. As we can see, there's some very high overalls so far. I mean, Jordan Fuller has the much better combine grade and all that. This is tough, but we're going to put him. We're going to grab him. Hidden, 74. It's saying Superstar X Factor. I would highly doubt that. He can definitely play cornerback. We made a good choice. I don't know how good the other guy's going to be, but this guy looks very, very good. Block shed is a little low, so maybe they do want you, or whoever made this, to play him at cornerback. We're going to be dropping a bit here, but we are going to gain a 4th round next year, so even if we lose the linebackers, it's fine because that's not really even a need this season anyways. We're going to take Nick Harris, 72 overall, star development. Looks very good and will start automatically. Yeah, we're going to take the guard. 72 normal. He's okay. You know, it's depth. We're going to go to the next round and hope Dana is there. So we trade a 5th this, a 6th this, and a 5th next to move up about 20 spots with our other 5th round draft pick. Which, of course, here we will more than actually... Oh, is Jalen gone? Damn it. Montez is decent too, but obviously now things change. They're going to go with Mike, obviously. Hidden development. It says he's superstar. Let's be honest. I mean, unless this guy made it that obvious, because that guy looked pretty damn good. And then cornerback Mark Gilbert looks okay. Is he? 73? I'll take that. Normal development, slow. That's a really good backup corner. A little undersized in the weight department, but overall a huge steal. So, of course, you guys now know that the developments, they are random. So we really don't know how good players are until the snap count goes. So if you guys want me to leave it a secret, let me know in the comment section below. I think so. I mean, okay, let's be honest. Henry Ruggs is going to be a starter. He's going to be a starter anyways. So why not figure it out right now? He is superstar develop. Wait, actually, is he superstar X Factor? I can't tell. I actually can't tell because this stupid reorder thing. So he was superstar, was not superstar X Factor, but that's fine. Looking pretty beastly actually. We won't look at any of the other guys. We'll take a look at some of the guys we missed, perhaps. Maybe a little overrated, like we said. Tua, probably superstar X Factor. He looks insane. So let's take a look. Tua, contract, and superstar X Factor. Very interesting stuff. Jerry Jeudy, let's be honest, he's going to give him superstar X Factor as well. I'm not really too worried about some of these guys. The one I really wanted to see was Hurts, who was 72 overall, hidden. Yikes. Oh, he looks so good. That's not going to be good for us. Superstar he gave him. Oh, no. Oh, Kareem Hunt actually got to superstar because I'm pretty sure he starts with regular star, and armbar is sickening. How is that even fair? I don't know. Do we bring Corey Grant back to the team? That's the question. We kind of need a backup, especially because I'm debating on trading Leonard Fournette here. He needs a contract. Former first-round pick. He was actually a really high pick, wasn't he? What was, how high was he? Was he, like, top 4? I feel like he was top 4, wasn't he? He was actually number 4. Okay, so former top 4 pick, gets back out there, doesn't get hurt. I know it's a different scenario, but doesn't get hurt, has an okay season. What team desperately needs a running back and is willing to give up an okay pick? We trade Leonard Fournette for a pick, the 90th projected pick, Ian Sorensen from the Chiefs. We only go for Sorensen, though, because he is expensive and they could not afford it. All right, we're still rather broke, but we have a better roster. So, I mean, hey, that works out for me. Ruggs, automatic starter. No one's really earned the job on this team. Westbrook was okay, but nothing insane. Marquise Lee, we did restructure him a little bit. He lost about $2.5 million per year. Same with Norwell. Restructured him like $2 million less. Actually, did we? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. We released Can. We restructured Boye to lose about 2.5 per year. And that's pretty much it. So we restructured a little bit. Nothing insane. Pretty realistic restructurings, to be honest. You know, guys that aren't performing near to their potential. Guys that are very easily to replace. Maybe not Boye as much, but, you know, I think it was very fair move. So trust me on that. We do have re-signings. Jalen Ramsey, a guy that's been, you know, kind of teetering on the trade talks. Going to get a contract here. Apparently not. Calais Campbell will automatically get a one-year deal, so we'll knock that out real quick. Seems like the cap situation shouldn't be too much of an issue. Westbrook, I don't know. I think that's a situation where we have to wait till we see how good he plays. Jake Ryan, a 3-year deal. That's quite expensive. $7 million a year, basically. But I think we're going to wait for him as well. And then, of course, Jalen, we will get that deal done before Sim is up. Headed to the playoffs. Honestly, this could be the last season Nick Foles is even halfway decent. And we do make the playoffs at 10-5-1. We were 7-4. No, 7-3 at one point, so we lost a little bit. But it was a pretty average season, you know. I mean, above average, obviously. We're holding on to a thread here at the quarterback position. Nick Foles, much worse season. He dropped about 10 touchdowns. But yardage is still fine. Completion percentage is fine. Kareem Hunt, huge upgrade over Leonard Fournette. Kareem Hunt could be a superstar X Factor by the end of the season. Henry Ruggs, another guy that could be superstar X Factor. We know he is superstar. Hello? How many speed upgrades did my man get? 2 speed upgrades. Wow. 2 speed upgrades for an already fast guy. Day-Day Westbrook, I don't know, man. Marquise Lee is doing just as well as him. Neither are doing well, though. Defensively, come on, Hannah. What's his name? Hannah, right? Or Dana. Damn it. Star development. Okay. Still very good. Not a bad season for the defense, I suppose. Fuller is a god. He had star, and if he doesn't get to superstar, we will force it, because 6 picks as a rookie is automatic status. You know, with the other guy, fair enough. What was it? Well, last rebuild, who was it? It was the cornerback. Was it Kenny? What was his name? Kenny Moore, I think. You know, fair enough. He's already in the league a few years. 5 is nice, but, you know, a few years in the league, it's not crazy. Ryan Shazier looking a beast. Obviously, no question about. Really? Wow. I really would have thought Fuller would have won Defensive Rookie of the Year with that. That's a bit insane. Apparently not. What about running back? Kareem Hunt was very high up there. So fair enough. You know, a pretty good season. We are in the postseason. Again, 84 overall. We're a really decent team, actually. And I think there's a good chance we actually will win a game. And believe it or not, you know, we're up 9 overalls on them. So I would hope so, at least. All right, start of the second half. We are down by 4, but now 10. Wow, hey, slow down. 14 points. And we get smoked in the postseason again. Oh, yeah, we did. Maybe not. Hello. Okay, can we score, please? 2-minute warning. And the game is not over. We'll say Nick Foles looks rather chunky. Come on, Henry. Actually, no, we're not going to. Kareem Hunt, you're just going to automatically block here. There you go. I knew he was going to get open. I believed. It's doable. I know there's like some people are like, why are you coming in the game? Whatever, you know. It is what it is. I mean, we'll let the AI at least like decide things. You know, they can figure it out. You know, they did enough. 3rd and 5 now. And I can come in and lose the game for us, you know? That's all it takes. They might go for it, you know, and they will. To the underneath. Fuller is a god. He is a superstar. I don't care what you want to say. A rookie making that one-on-one like that, a god-type move. It's too long of a play. Ruggs, though, on the outside. Little late. It is caught, and we will hurry up down the field. We're going to lose a bit of clock here, though. Just going to chuck this thing up. An amazing catch by Henry. crap. We're going to come with the same play we had before with Ruggs. Henry's just going to get this. Go out of bounds, Henry. Oh, is that a late hit? In fairness, you know, normally you're supposed to play passively in those situations. That's their fault. Henderson again. All the backups are in. Come on, Henderson. Make a play. That's a rough throw. God tier dottery. That is easily the greatest play I have had in Madden 20 so far. There is no doubt about it. Look at the trust, the timing. Nick Foles delivers a strike here. There is no way you can make a play on that ball. Maybe the safety should have readjusted a little bit, but look at this. Oh, tell me that right foot wasn't. Oh, no. That right foot was not in. That sucks. That really sucks. That is still going to count as a touchdown, and that's going to be considered one of the biggest flubs in NFL history by the referees. All right, interesting. Is this their ball? Are you for real? Well, we lost. We lost the game in overtime by a score of 37-31. We keep making the postseason. I don't think the Jags are going to make that in real life. We're building the team pretty well. It's just quarterback's a huge issue. Nick Foles may retire before that contract's even up. He might even retire here. Who knows? You know, I see most quarterbacks in this game are like, by the time they're 34, they're terrible. Unless they fix regression, which it doesn't seem so for Nick Foles at least. But hey, we're going to see some potential dev ups. You know, I would assume Kareem Hunt's going to be a superstar X Factor, which would be amazing. You know, 5-year, $41 million deal for a superstar X Factor running back is hard to accomplish. 17-24, the Bears win the Super Bowl. Running back, he is. And Ruggs also goes up to Superstar X Factor. It was an amazing season, in fairness. Superstar X Factor was his abilities. First one free. Slot Apprentice and Post. Ooh, that is very good. Slot Apprentice is nice. Kareem Hunt has Wrecking Ball, which is fair enough. He's a bit of a beast when it comes to pretty much anything, when you know, juke-wise. Did we give Calais Campbell that 1-year deal and he retired on us? I don't think he did, right? You wouldn't be that kind of a guy. In Fuller, we do obviously have to force him to superstar because he had a superstar season. Call it what you want. That's one thing I'm just not going to argue for. And there's going to be people, you know, the people that are, I don't understand why it's that serious, but are you going to do that for every single player? It's like, mate, calm yourself. Is this the Jaguars rebuild, or is this the every team in the NFL rebuild? Calm down, okay? I could see if maybe it's a quarterback and it's debatable, but this is not debatable and it's not a quarterback. So it is what it is. Call it what you want. Devin McCourty is an 81 overall. Sometimes you see him drop to 78, but hey, I'm cool with that. You keep it there, man. Of course, Westbrook is asking for more money now. He was average at best, though. I'm going to let him. I'm going to let Jake Ryan go. Cam Robinson could go for that price. I'm going to let all those guys go and hope that we can get better, honestly. I'll let about $6 million more per year, but that's fine. Marcus Williams, that'd be a huge upgrade for that team. So, of course, Will Fuller, maybe not better than Day-Day Westbrook, but very similar to him. So, I mean, either way, they're actually both very similar. I would say Westbrook's actually a better player. He's just slower. Oh, he's not even that slow. Yeah, we'll get Westbrook back. Screw it. Offered on some big names for us. We also offered on some backups. The fact that Evans is one of the top names really, really worries me. I think we actually lost a lot of these guys. Curtis Samuel, Trent Williams, Cunningham. Okay, so that went really good. Well, really well, I suppose. 2 for 33 deal for Trent Williams. Very expensive, but the best left tackle. Well, one of the best left tackles in the league, and a major improvement. Justin Evans, a 3-year deal worth about $10 million, is really good. He also does have star development in this world. Curtis Samuel, he costed a little bit less than Day-Day and Will Fuller, and, you know, he is younger, so I think that was a pretty good, fair deal. And then Zach Cunningham is a bit of an upgrade on the outside linebacker position, a 4-year, maybe $35 million deal. Back to that broke status, however, once again, we're maneuvering the team very well. We're making upgrades while getting cheaper in a sense. You know, where this team is, you know, these players that we got are technically cheaper than the guys we would have had to pay, and they are better for the most part. So, we are expensive, but we're quote-unquote making great moves. Defensive line, though, is a rough one. DT is regressing at an alarming rate. Cornerbacks, Boye, he's regressing, but he's fine. Free safety, you know, we just fixed that position. Evans could be the starter if Devin McCourty's gone. Linebackers, Telvin, definitely going to replace him soon. So right now, it's offensive line as usual. Really looking to just replace somebody that gets old. You know, maybe Norwell. Trent Williams should be fine for the rest of this thing, I think. Wide receiver. So, main look, QB is number 1. Wide receiver, DT. And that's pretty much it. I'm not really worried elsewhere. How much money does it cost to lose Foles now? So we will free up. Okay, so at this point, you can lose him, and it wouldn't cost you that much. It would pretty much be about even. So we're looking at QB, please. So, Phillip Rivers joined the team on a pretty cheap deal. Not sure why, though. All right, so we have some names. We kind of know what we're going to do here. However, do we ever really know? Obviously, no matter what, we're going to just go to our pick, and I'll show you what we're looking at. Hopefully, everyone is there. There's a quarterback that looks interesting. Ooh, that tackle did look good. He was on my list. He is now no longer on my list. This Hayden Burroughs guy, late second. I don't see how we could pass on him. You do have a nice running back here. I'm not really worried about running back, though. But Matt Conrad, look at the speed, man. Could replace Boye in the future, but I don't think you can pass on a QB. He's a late second. What's our next pick? Is there potential to trade? You know what? We're going to take the corner, and we're going to trade up to number 1 in the second round. I think that's a fair move. Let's do it. Matt Conrad, 77 overall. Says he's superstar? Don't know. He has time to develop. He'll play the number 3 spot more than likely. So we actually keep our second round pick. We give him pick 90, Marcel Darius, and Phillip Rivers for pick 33. Big Ben is gone, as he always is. He literally does not last long at all. He becomes like a 75 overall in like a season. Hayden Burroughs, please show me hidden. Okay, there we go. Hidden, 74. It says Superstar X Factor once again. I don't really believe it. He looks very good. He actually might be the most accurate QB on our roster now, which would put him in a prime spot to start. So there's no chance of getting the running back. This DT, though, he's an early third. So the Chargers take pick 55, 117, and Montez to move up like 7 spots. Please tell me the DT's there. I don't know how good he's even going to be, but he looks pretty good. So I'm hoping for the best. Please be there. Thank God. Kyle Swift. He has lots of potential. Please be a decent DT. And he is. 73 overall hidden. Even if he is star, that's fine. Lots of potential. Looks like him and Taven will be starting. I think we traded Darius off, right? It was to the Steelers. We trade this pick to the Raiders for a next year 4th round. Of course, that's super unfair because there's no way we would trade for an unknown pick when we could have a guy now and develop them now. So if there's anything unrealistic that helped the AI or helped us, I guess that kind of counteracts it. We only have one guy left. The other guy we wanted is gone. 70 overall normal. I mean, I'll take that. That's a big win. Oh, that's a huge win. Especially in a user franchise, that would be a major win. But here, it's okay. It's 50-50. Kind of reminds me of the guard we had. So we did trade down a few. We are now looking at the draft recap. We're not going to look at our quarterback. Corner. Screw it, let's look at him. We're not going to use him right now anyways, so let's just take a look. And star, that's fine. Star development. He was going to be a backup regardless, so that's why I didn't care. We'll take a look at Swift if we only have one. No, we did get rid of Darius, so he's going to start regardless. So I think if they're going to start, we might as well show it, but if we don't know, then we're not going to show. Ryman Star, it's iffy. Once again, this guard, not really primed to start anyways, really just a backup. Let's take a look at the development. Superstar? Wow, he's terrible. Yeah, if it wasn't going to start before, it definitely isn't now. We've got a little bit of money, and we're kind of going for it this year. I know we have a rookie QB, but James White is going to be the backup running back. I think that's a fair decision. I don't know how much money we're going to have to re-sign some of these guys, but we are going to do our best, and that's pretty much that. I mean, there's really not much more we could do other than try to see some salaries. Maybe some linemen are getting paid too much. I don't know. We'll find out. But this is what it's going to look like as the starting roster going into the 3rd year. This has a lot of potential. Hopefully our quarterback has superstar or better, but there's no guarantee. It's a very good team. We've drafted extremely well for the most part. So, with that being said, there's not really much more we can do other than get to it. So we have negotiations. There's some aging pieces. AJ, you know what I mean? Okay, so AJ, Boye, Telvin Smith, and Devin are all guys we will wait on because Telvin is going to regress hard. AJ maybe even harder. Devin, the hardest, may even retire. Marquise Lee, very unlikely. Ronnie wants a 5-year deal, a full-on 5-year. No doubt we will give him that contract. He's worth it. Lots of potential. Can play backups if he has to. Taven Bryan is actually surprisingly good. We're going to give him a 4-year deal. Just a low overall. I don't know why. He's really good. I mean, it's 85 block shed, 93 strength, even 76, 85 power move. 76 block shed's not bad either. DJ Chark is just not having it. He's like the non-injured version of Kevin White, even though he might be injured in real life, actually. But that's fine. But, well, it's not fine, but you know what I mean. We have a lot of money, actually, because, you know, Telvin, I might have been calling him Tevin Smith a couple of times, by the way. I'm sorry, it's Telvin Smith, AJ Boye, and Devin McCourty. All, maybe not Devin, but a lot of them spending a lot of money on us. You know, Marquise Lee, might have called him Marquise Brown a few thousand times as well. And we are now headed to the playoffs, hoping for a berth 3 straight years in a row. We do get one. It's one of our worst. No, we had an 8-7-1 season, actually. 10-6. It's slightly worse than last year, but that's fine. We are a way better team, though, in fairness. Hayden Burrows, limited his, turnovers. 28 touchdowns, 3,500 yards. Isn't terrible for a rookie. Kareem Hunt really just showing he's so worth it. Henry Ruggs, a bit of a down year. If developments could drop, he definitely would. Curtis Samuel, better than Westbrook, kinda. Marquise Lee, our receiving core is definitely one of the biggest focuses in the offseason coming up. Trent Williams, 9 sacks allowed is just ridiculous. There's no way he would do that, but that's the game. Swift, 6 sacks. The defense is really not very good. Ramsey, 4 picks. For whatever reason, Sim is just not kind to us. Josh Lambo, nice. Rookie of the year probably went to our quarterback, let's be honest. It wasn't a bad season at all. It was the best guy defensively. Almost Swift. Damn, that would have been clutch. Not really worried about anything else at this point, to be honest. Let's take a look. So I did put the QBXP trade on, in fairness. What else can we really do? Tight end, D-line. So D-line and linebacker. That's pretty much all we really need to worry about for now. Maybe tight end next because Henry's kind of getting old, but Kareem Hunt's getting just as old. And Burrows has superstar development. All right. I'll take that. Very nice. Very nice stuff. Ratings, 92 throw power, 87 deep, 85 medium, and 79 short. Not looking great. Once again, let me know in the comment section below. Well, he's looking good, actually. I don't know what I'm saying, not looking great, but I was looking at the speed, and I just didn't mention it, so I just said not looking great. But if you guys want us to see all of our rookies, well, the main rookies that matter, their development trade, let me know in the comment section below. I've seen a couple of people saying leave it hidden since they actually fixed it. I really could care less either way. It doesn't really matter to me. If a guy has good ratings and he has hidden development, I'll still start him. Doesn't really matter whether he has star or better. If he is stuck at star, it's fine. Fuller really didn't upgrade at all. 82 overall. A little disappointed there. Conrad, probably going to be the number 2 corner by the end of the year. Start of the next season. Boye might be off the team. Ronnie Harrison, I think, is going to make the full-on transition to corner. He's very good in coverage. Zone coverage is a little lacking, but he's a good man corner. Really good hit power. He's going to be a really, talented corner when it comes to, the physical side of the football. But yeah, I mean, we're looking primed. We should probably win this first game, right? Have we won a post? I don't think we have. We've went 0-2. Let's see if we can make that 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. Playing in a little bit of a cold game. Don't know if our boys are going to be used to it. Hopefully they are, though. Down by 7. Doesn't look like we're used to it. We're getting kind of smoked considering the overall difference. Sort of the second half. Luckily, we did hold them to 0 in the second half. Defense is doing okay considering, the fact that we had a lot of short fields and offense has done nothing. There's been no momentum for the team to really work with. And we're now down by 7. This rookie quarterback. What's the story here? Looks like it's their ball, right? It is. And it looks like we're going to lose the game. 2nd and 6. They get 5 with Jordan Howard. All right, boys. Do or die. You don't stop them here and we lose the game, simply put. See what we can do. And Fuller can't get him. Although he almost gave up the first down. Nope. 3 straight years where we miss a win in the postseason. I'll give it another year, but for the most part, there's really nothing we can do. We built a very good team. We've completely turned this ship around. In real life, it could work out. Nick Foles can actually be decent. He's not the worst. Oh, my God, Kareem, that is really bad. Nick Foles could be good, but probably won't be. In, Madden terms, we did very well. Yannick is on the Bills as well. They actually have a really good defensive line. With guys like Ed Oliver and Yannick. That really sucks. I don't know how we're 0-3. Maybe the first year, fair enough. Second, third year, this makes no sense. 87 overall, the highest team besides us, maybe 84, 85. Dallas is usually on par with that. But the Bills are not Dallas, okay? They're a 76 overall roster. I want to see the development ups. If our quarterback gets development of Superstar X Factor, I will be dropping him to Superstar because he in no way, fashion deserves that development up. And I don't expect him to get it. So we dropped to an 83 because of the re-signings. The guys are on the older, lower side now. Trent Williams actually retires after 1 year. Nice, thanks, bro. Defensively, Telvin. Okay, good time in there, Telvin. Get to Superstar development after the fact. Yes, good job. So we took a bit of a hit. However, our money situation's looking pretty solid. We can get rid of Nick Foles as well, save a ton of money if he didn't already retire. So we, of course, know that Telvin and Boye did regress. There's no reason to sign either of them back. Marquise Lee has not played well. There's just no point. Chark, I think we will give him the deal. We'll give him a 3-year deal as a role player. If he does have to play number 3, fine. Leon Jacobs, he's actually not terrible. What's his coverage? Oh, he's actually terrible in coverage. Never mind. Punter, really, he's not been special, so why pay a guy? Alrighty, so, yeah, let's go to the freaking offseason, proper-wise. 46 mil. We're an 82 overall roster. That is perfectly fine. We have a first-round draft pick still. Our quarterback still has 2 upgrades to use. We'll use that real quick. And then the most important fact is we have lots of money to work with, so we need a new lineman, at least one. Everyone else is fine for now. Then we need a new linebacker. A new DT would be nice, but we have Taven long-term. Swift is obviously coming off of a rookie season. Not really much to worry about there. I would like to upgrade Justin Evans because he is very bad in coverage. But if we can't, that's fine. Maybe switch off the safeties, I suppose. And Justin Evans fits more as a strong safety. So let's see who's here. Big name, please. So Leighton Vander Esch wants a 5-year, $100 million deal. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. Just can't do it. I just can't. Fred Warner, though, I will definitely offer him a deal. When he stays at middle linebacker, he's actually quite affordable. He's definitely affordable. And I'm willing to pay this kind of money. I know it's 116 points. Nah, let's drop it a little bit. But I've had Fred Warner before decline our deal, so I don't really want to lose him. And if we lose him there, that would be unfortunate. Josh Jackson could play free safety. I think we're going to get Josh Jackson to play free safety. $10 million a year to play free safety is a little expensive, but with his age, you can obviously, you have time to move him around, try him elsewhere. I think that's worth it. Sam Darnold with Superstar Development is in free agency. 6-year, $160 million deal, which is perfectly fine. What else do we have? So we really just need to get a backup wide receiver at this point, and I think we've pretty much hit on all the positions we need to worry about. Oh, offensive line, actually, but I don't think there's going to be an option here. All right, Simeon, this is huge. Fred Warner was the biggest one by far. Josh Jackson is nice, but in no way, shape, or form was he actually needed. I want to see the upgrade here. This is going to be a pretty big jump. He's really good in zone coverage. So Josh Jackson, he's a great safety, cornerback anyways, but this is probably going to be a huge upgrade at free safety. He goes from a 84 overall corner to, I would at least assume, 87, right? Really? Is that just the way it is this year? 92 zone coverage doesn't go up once? I don't get that at all, but still totally worth it, I think. Still lots of years left in him, and just still a really good player. Conrad could easily get to an 84, 85 by the end of the season. And then, of course, Fred Warner at right outside linebacker should bring us back close to that 87 overall rating. We didn't go for wide receivers. I think we can find one in the draft, and even if we can't, we only really need a number 3. But it would be nice to get a big guy, so then Curtis can play in the slot. But that's about it. I can't really see us upgrading many other positions. The defense looks pretty much set. Maybe find a DT in the draft or D-end as a backup, I guess. Cornerback as well, maybe. Offensive line, huge need. And that's it. I mean, even Chark, Chark's still here. Foles is there, and how much is it going to cost us? I think we could save a little bit more by waiting until the actual offseason ends. So that's probably what we're going to do. Hope there's a wide receiver here. All right, so with pick 23, honestly, there's a wide receiver that's in the second round, and, he doesn't look insane. He's not the Tim Best. I get it. But I'm getting really tired. I can't even argue anymore. I can't even make proper jokes. But he looks good enough. He's a late second. He could go, high second. We're just going to take him. Marquel Semple, 74 overall, hidden. It says super X Factor, actually, but I don't think he is. He's got a lot of potential. Jumping's a little bad. Excel is nice. Speed is okay. Probably not a number 2 wide receiver, but a number 3. Definitely worth the pick. We're not going to move down to 23. I saw a tackle. It might have been glitched. Maybe he's even gone at this point, but he looked insane, and he's still here. Early first talent, A- across the board. Maybe he is trash. I don't know. He's not. I don't understand. Superstar X Factor, obviously not. That one you can't even argue. Starting left tackle right out the gate for us, so we will take a look at his... Wow, he is insane. Okay. Yeah, that guy should be taken top 5 for sure. We do have this guy, Hubbard, early 4th, though. Linebackers really... we could use a backup. Maybe somebody gets too expensive. They get too old. But if he's not there, I'm not going to be too mad. He is insane, but it's fine. Damn it, I'm pissed. I really should have traded up for him, in fairness. Jordan Light, we'll take him. Mid for, I don't know, 72 overall normal. He's a good pick, but yeah, not for us. We've drafted a lot of men. Man, I should have traded up. There's really no reason for me not to, because now I'm just going to trade down because there's nothing else here. Terrible decision. Hopefully that Hubbard guy was bad, but he looked very good and he had a great combine grade. So we got a 3rd and a 4th for the many, and I mean many picks we traded off to the Bears. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 picks in the last 3 rounds, and they maybe had about 30-40% of those. So, yeah, we gave them a lot of picks. We got a 3rd and a 4th off them, which is fair. We'll take a look at all of them because they're all going to start. So, Marquel Semple, let's take a look at that development. Star development, fair enough. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Not a bad pick for a late round. Hardesty, he looks insane. If he's anything better than Star, that's wild. Okay, Star, but still, amazing. What did we miss? We missed on Hubbard. Can we find him is the question. He looked like he probably would be a decent overall. How good is this guy? So Hubbard, he's a, wow, 76 overall. He is normal, but yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a very good player. Wow, that's a huge mistake. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fun. We did well in the draft again. Wish we would have traded up for the middle, but we didn't. And we're still a good team. Edo Smith is going to be our number 2. I will take him as our backup for sure. Backup running back, we keep recycling and going for new guys every time. But it's not an insane position. We also did get Equinemius St. Brown. I didn't mention it, but a 3-year, I think, $7 million deal. We wanted a big guy in our lineup, and we did get one. His hair barely fits in his little card there, so congrats, I suppose. Burrows, let's see what his abilities are, actually. Lofting Deadeye passer with his ability to have perfect accuracy on all lob or touch passes except high/low and crossbody. So can you just loft... Wait, so lob? So if you just bomb it while you're getting hit, you're going to perfectly throw it even if pressure's there? Anchored extender. While in the pocket, passer with his ability are almost guaranteed to break the first sack attempt by a blitzing defensive back. That's not great, but it's okay. It's a DB you can break. But usually for me, the DB ends up taking one of the blockers and your guy gets free inside. So, I don't know, that's an okay ability for a true pocket passer. Those are, like I said, I've always thought that those abilities have actually been better than the X Factors, and I think it's, for the most part, pretty true. I don't really see one that you can really argue that. Once again, maybe it's completely obvious at this point, but yeah, I think just getting Superstar is all that matters. Superstar X Factor is just an extra little fun thing that doesn't really play a crazy factor, in my opinion. For receivers, they do matter, but quarterback, not so much. So, of course, we do have some re-signings. Josh Allen is one of them. He's going to be on this team for a long time, so we're going to give him a massive 6-year, $110 million deal. Linder, 86 overall, is definitely worth a 2-year deal. Play him there. Wish the bonus was better. 2-year for Norwell. Maybe. We did get Marquise Pouncey. I totally forgot to mention. Josh Lambo has been very good, so we're going to give him a 3-year extension. Hopefully he accepts. Yeah, he's been very good for us. Jawan Taylor, not really asking for a whole lot. I'll give him a 4-year deal. And that appears to be the only thing. Nick Foles wants a 1-year, $4 million deal. I forgot to... You really should not have asked for a contract, pal, because now you're going to get released. Completely forgot he was on the roster. We're going to give Norwell the deal. Why not? Just got to get Brandon Linder on board. Nick Foles is gone. Bye-bye, my pal. Been waiting for that move ever since the start of this thing. Feels good. Danik gonna get a superstar development? There's no way. Hold the Texans to less than 75 rush yards and 1 rush touchdown, or 2+ picks, forced fumbles, tackles for lost sacks. So I would assume he can get one of those two of them, and he gets it, right? Kind of spoiled the record. Let's see if we can do it. So we did lose, but it was a slight loss. So let's take a look. Did we get it? I'm not going to look at the results. I just want to see, was it had? Oof, they did have 2 touchdowns. Did they do it? Oh, they were so close. No, actually, they were very far off. Deshaun Watson was the problem. If it wasn't for Deshaun, if he didn't run for any yardage, they would have gotten it. Might have still gotten it, though. You never know. Probably not, though. All right, you guys seen us at 6-4 with the Texans having a really good season, so this could be our end of the playoff tyranny. And it is. We finish a 4-year rebuild with a 10-6 no playoff win, or no playoff berth, and 3 straight seasons of going one and done in the postseason. One of the most disappointing rebuilds we've ever had. Definitely this year. An 86 overall roster with an up-and-coming team. Quarterback is still kind of underperforming a bit, but Kareem Hunt, he's been insane. Kareem Hunt will actually make the thumbnail, I would say, honestly. I think the thumbnail would probably be Kareem Hunt and Ruggs. Even though Ruggs really didn't play too well there. Semple did really well, actually. Defensively, there's just no one really showing up at all to make the thumbnail. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a weird one, but Kareem Hunt and Henry Ruggs, yikes. Yikes indeed. And that's pretty much that. Semple probably did have wide receiver of the year. Well, not wide receiver of the year, but offensive rookie of the year. Nope, he did not. Number 2. Are you serious? We got cucked across this entire thing. Let's go to the Super Bowl, see who wins it. Not only that, but see if we have any development ups. I think maybe Semple could go to Superstar. See if he got any speed upgrades as well. Cowboys do win the Super Bowl. How the Dolphins there, I don't know. I want to see that overall. I can't live without it. Semple does go to Superstar, as we expected. He had a pretty good season. So spin cycle and grab and go. Grab and go seems good. Spin cycle, probably useless. Acceleration goes up. Speed does not. A little shocked by that one. Hard to see. Don't care about that. Anything else? Fred Warner does go up, and so does Conrad. Nice. Wait, who's Fuller? Oh, for some reason I was thinking there was an extra Fuller on the team. Fred Warner goes up to Superstar Development. Unfakeable Man Up. Ooh, that's really good. Man Up's nice. Normally I wouldn't care about this, but once again, if we do have oh man, those are really good abilities. These guys getting some abilities, man. Superstar Development is insanely good. Miles Jack also went up. But if we do, I keep getting distracted. Oh, that's sick. That literally, this ability allows Miles Jack to be Madden 19 ability. There's no way. Is that actually what that is? That's insane. Super distracted, but I think it's a fair distraction. But as I was saying, if we're going to do reloads, a team like this would definitely be on the top of the list. A few others. Was it the Colts? It was one recently where we were like number 1 on the list, 100%. This one would probably top that. 86 overall. Couldn't win a single postseason game. I know we weren't 86 all the time, but we were a top 5, top 10 team in all of them. Let's take a look at the the overall differences. First things first. Well, not first things first. Let it go. See what overall the two Super Bowl contenders were. The Dolphins versus the Cowboys. Cowboys are going to be good, but they only won by 3. 88 overall, obviously going to be good, but a 78 overall Miami Dolphins team makes the postseason. These are the teams that are, making the postseason, winning games. Like, I don't understand. Like, the Lions are a 72 overall. What did they finish? Anything over 4 wins is just dumb. The Lions did have 3 wins, in fairness. So, in fairness to them. But let's take a look at the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins are 12-4 as like a 78 overall team. So, I don't know what to tell you, but we built a sick roster. Hopefully, you enjoyed if you are a Jags fan. Let me know what you guys think the season's going to be like. And, yeah, maybe subscribe if you're new. Like the video in general if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. I post a lot of funny things there. Debatable, I guess. Thanks for watching. Once again, like I said earlier in the video, if you have a team you want to see next, or even maybe a rebuild challenge or an experiment, let me know in the comments section below. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys come back for the next video. But until next video,